Hopefully I'm not scarred by the end of this year, this month. With the things I'm reading. Goes a little something like Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eghe and this is Fictional Haven. So today we're going to be talking about my horror TBR. We're going to be looking at the books, the horror books I want to read this October, and hopefully before Halloween. Yeah, I want to get that done really quickly and maybe just like choose a special one for Halloween, even if we don't celebrate it in Nigeria. Yeah, but oh well, I wanted to do this, but I want to do that, yes. But before we go into the video, I'm just going to give a little bit of backstory. So for horror, me and horror were I'm kind of relatively new to horror. Like I've read some mostly Stephen King novels anyway, and I read some like, oh, this seems like a cool genre to branch into. And yeah, I think I'm reading a lot of romance and I'm kind of getting tired because I've been falling into a lot of reading slumps lately. I did not There's a lot of books I was supposed to have finished by last month. I'm still kind of battling with them because it's a struggle, you know. So yeah, I want to so I'm thinking of branching out into other genres now. And since this is October and we all know what October is known for, except for October 1st in Nigeria, which is our Independent Day, like Halloween anyway. October is the month of Halloween. So yeah, I was thinking, why not go into horror? Anyway, so yeah, I just went online and looked for like really popular ones that I know were really good. Well, in my opinion, they looked really good anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to go into my list now. The first on my list is The Troop by Nick Carter. So this book, I actually had it recommended to me last year and I started it, but I dropped it. I think I started it around exam period or something and I just didn't have the time. But it was kind of really fascinating to read, and so I'm going to try and pick it up again this month. So the troop follows a group of scouts and their scoutmaster when they go over to this island, secluded island, for a weekend scouting trip, and then a patient with this really deadly disease virus, something kind of similar to the corona but not the same, like not the same at all. But then the patient kind of runs to the island too, and then things occur. That's what I'm going to say. Like things just from there, they just from 0 to 100, things just start occurring. And yeah, I'm really excited to jump back into this book and finally finish it up. I think I reached up to 50% and then I had to DNF it to do other life related matters. So yeah, I don't know if I'll start from the beginning again, but from what I read so far, it was really good. So yeah, I want to finish this up because I was really invested in this and I want to pick it up again. Next on the list is The Dead House. So The Dead House is by Don Kotagich, and I'm just going to read the synopsis I got from Goodreads. So I'm going to read my tab. 25 years ago, Elmbridge High burned down. 3 people were killed and 1 pupil, Carly Johnson, disappeared. Now a diary has been found in the ruins of the school. The diary belongs to Caitlin Johnson, Carly's identical twin sister, but Carly didn't have a twin. Reopened, police records, psychiatric reports, transcripts of video footage, and fragments of diary reveals a web of deceit and intrigue, violence and murder, raising a whole lot more questions than it answered. So I'm going to stop there, but yeah, you kind of get what's going to happen. An identical twin from nowhere. It's kind of, I think it's kind of has like a lot of mystery elements, but the cover was where I just saw the cover, I was like, oh, this cover is mad. Why not pick it up? So yeah, I'm picking that up. Possible. The next on the list is Icarus Girl by Helen Oyeyemi. So I've read one book by this author, White is for Witching. I think I read that in, I don't know, June, July. And I gave the book 3 stars. I thought it was it was just kind of really complicated and hard to understand. This is not a book that's for everybody, is what I would say. because the story was intriguing, plot was intriguing, everything was okay. It was just like the language use was quite difficult for me to understand, and then a lot of the characters in this book were very unreliable. So yeah, that kind of really killed the experience, but it was still like a really great book. I feel like most people will read this, maybe like people who are deeply ingrained into the horror genre read this and enjoy it, and maybe, who knows, maybe you will enjoy it too. It's just like, maybe because I'm new to horror and I've not read like a lot, and then the story was intriguing. I feel like I'm trying to convince you guys that I don't hate it, but I don't hate it. I'm definitely going to try and read this book again. Maybe next year I'm going to reread it just to see if my opinion on it has changed. But it's an intriguing, has an intriguing plotline, and the writing. I know I said it's kind of hard, but the writing is also really interesting. Like the way the book was written was interesting to see, but it was a lot and I was not ready to deal with a lot. So yeah, it kind of killed the experience for me, but I still gave it 3 stars because I think it's still a good book that most people might enjoy, but not everybody. It's just something you have to read to find out if it's for you. So I'm trying to give Helen Oyeyemi a shot, like give her another chance to see if we can connect. And she's like the only Nigerian slash African person I know that writes horror, so I really want to like her, because even if I don't read a lot of horror, I kind of like the genre. I will hope I'll be able to write horror books in future. Like this doesn't have to. I am an aspiring writer, and I kind of want to write in horror someday. I don't know if it's going to be possible. So I have like a love for the genre, even if I'm scared of it sometimes. I'm scared of, there are some horror books I feel like I can never read, but I'm going to probably read them soon. I'm interested in the genre and I want to see where my interest goes. But anyway, the Icarus girl follows Jessamy Jess Harrison, age 8, is the child of an English father and a Nigerian mother, possessed by an extraordinary imagination. She has a hard time fitting in at school. It's only when she visits Nigeria for the first time that she makes a friend who understands her. A ragged little girl called Tilly Tilly. But soon Tilly Tilly, I feel most people say Tilly Tilly. I don't know, Tilly Tilly sounds correct. Anyway, Tilly Tilly's visit becomes more disturbing until Jess realizes she doesn't actually know who her friend is at all. Drawing on Nigerian mythology, Helen Oyeyemi presents a striking variation on the classic literary theme of doubles, both real and spiritual, in this lyrical and bold debut. Oh my god, I did not even realize this is her debut novel. So yes, I want to read this, see if I like it. I hope I do, because I really want to like Helen Oyeyemi. The next is I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. So this book I also got recommended to me last year, but I didn't really have the time to read it last year. So yeah, I already kind of know what's about. It's about this couple who are going home to I'm just going to read the excerpt I got from Goodreads. I'm thinking of ending things. Once this thought arrives, it stays, it sticks, it lingers, it's always there, always. Jake once said, sometimes a thought is closer to the truth, to reality, than an action. You can say anything, you can do anything, but you can't fake a thought. And here's what I'm thinking. I don't want to be here. In this deeply suspenseful and irresistibly unnerving debut novel, a man and his girlfriend are on their way to a secluded farm where the two take an unexpected detour. She's left stranded in a deserted high school, wondering if there's any escape at all. What follows is a twisted unraveling that will haunt you long after the last page is turned. Ooh, I want to be haunted. Anyway, yeah, I actually got this recommended to me, and I've really wanted to read, because people are like, oh my god, this book, this, that, and I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, I want to read this, see how it goes. I hope I am unraveled deeply by the end of it. The next on my list is, I think this is the last on the list, The Devil of the Time by Donald Ray Pollock, and reading the excerpt in 1, 2, 3. Set in rural southern Ohio and West Virginia, The Devil All the Time follows a cast of characters from the end of World War II to the 1960s. There's a William Russell, tormented veteran of the carnage in the South Pacific, who can't save his beautiful wife Charlotte from an agonizing death by cancer, no matter how much sacrificial blood he pours on his prayer log. There's Carl and Sandy Henderson, a husband and wife team of serial killers who thrown America highway, searching for suitable models to photograph and exterminate. There's the spider-handling preacher Roy and his crippled virtuoso guitar-playing sidekick Theodore. Running from the law and caught in the middle of this is Arvin Eugene Russell, Willard and Charlotte's orphan son, who grows up to be a good but also violent man in his own rights. Wow, that was a lot. That was intense. Wow. Anyway, I hope you guys heard me, by the way, because I tend to read it inside my voice sometimes. Well, yeah, I'm going to check that out. Hopefully, I'm not scared by the end of this month, with the things I'm reading. So that's the end of my video. Anyway, I will check back at the end of this month to tell you how I fared in my journey into the horror genre, and hopefully I'm not changed forever by the end of this. Anyway, I'm also going to be reading some Stephen King novels too. I don't know which yet, because I don't like giving myself a TBR, because I can just change my mind the next day. So, but I'm probably going to pick up 1 or 2 Stephen King books too, maybe some more horror if I am so intrigued and fascinated at the end of this 5. I think that I have to just read more, but I guess till the ending of the month. Hopefully, I will not be scared for life, hiding somewhere under my bed. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment too. And if you don't, 100 years of hunting. Ooh, okay, that was bad. Anyway, like, subscribe, and comment. Bye.